hands stained by the sweetest stain, barefoot dashing through warm rain. We feel our pain by the hedgerow scene, red beets shining like a harvest ring. Mother calls from the linen line, come home, before dusk time. The creek says wait, and the reeds lean near. Every small brown face turns bright with cheer. Summer, summer, very bold. Summer, summer, take us home. Berries on our fingertips, very bold. Joy with a short kiss. Down by the water, the minnows flash. We plunge our heels and we make a splash. Little ones chasing the silver pool. Old nets waiting by the mossy pool. My brother casts from the alder roots thin lines singing for a shark to shoot. Then we hide where the willow bends, count to 10, and we find again. The creek runs clear and the sun runs long. Even little hearts can grow so strong. Summer, summer, very full. Summer, summer, take us home. Berries on our fingertips, very old. Joy with every sugar kiss. Summer, summer. Lamps are set in the common room, and the night leans in with the honey bloom. Two old cups and a shared small smile can turn one glance into a wall. By the firefly path, hand in hand, a baker's daughter and a fisher's man. They speak so soft, they speak so near, like the dark itself might bend to hear. Hush now, listen close to the nightly song. Even grown hearts wander where the bright days belong. The thumb brushes lace, a sleeve finds a sleeve, and the whole room knows what the warm does bleed. Summer, summer, very full. Summer, summer, take us home. Berries on our fingertips, very bold. Joy with every sugar kiss. Summer, summer, creeks on blue. Summer, summer, me and you. Hide and seek till stars appear. Hide and seek. And love walks home through firefly deer. Summer, summer.
Down at Ironmark farm, a storm came off the bog. Green teeth at the gate and mud on every log. But Hetty at the porch rail with a broom and iron pan said, if you want my yard, boys, come take it if you can. Her son had a splitting maul, her daughter had a pole. The goblins came in snarling for the hens and beetroot row. They leapt up through the nettles, they clambered at the stairs. But Hetty raised a lantern and laughed right in their ears. Then the young girls in the house started singing clear and high through the shuttered window panes like sparks against the sky. Hold fast, the whole old beams replied, and every goblin footstep lost lost its nerve outside. For the mark, drive them from the yard. For the mark, strike them hard, strike hard. Eddie on the porch and the children out of sight. For the mark, let the cowards run and hide. The first one slipped on turnip peel, the second caught the rake, the third met son and daughter and learned what iron makes. They tumbled through the mud bank like sacks in a threshing round, and the girls inside kept singing till even the rafters rang out proud. Then the young girls in the house started singing clear and high, through the shuttered window panes like sparks against the sky. Hold fast, the whole old beams replied, and every goblin footstep lost its nerve outside. For the mark, drive them from the yard. For the mark, strike them hard, strike hard. Eddie on the porch and the children out of sight. For the mark, let the cowards run and hide. By dawn the lane was empty, the crows went back to sleep. The broken pots lay shining where the goblin boots did creep. Then the teenage girl took saddle with her hair still pinned in braids and rode hard to the village green through morning's cold gray haze. To arms, for the mark, to arms, strike them hard, Eddie on the porch and the children out of sight. To arms, for the mark shouted wide.
How about that? Oh, now it can hear me. Okay. Looks like I was muted. Alright, so we're back to Ironmark again. Let's scroll out slightly. Now, as you can see, I did fill in the map. I took the time to fill in the map, so hopefully everybody... there it goes. Yeah, I feel like... I mean, they stuck that needle down there, and it started hissing, and they were keeping an eye. And by long reinflated, it didn't... It wasn't all the way collapsed. It was just pushed, shoved up, and they took care of that bubble. And they took care of that bubble, and it worked. Can you guys hear me? Or are we just having massive technical difficulties today? Okay, well, you can hear me. Alright. Anyway, we've got Ironmark. We got 4 seconds. 4 seconds worth of air. It's a lot of air. It's extremely painful. But that doesn't matter. What matters is, you see we got all the roads done. Don't know where that road's going. A couple of the roads I need to go back in and fix, but hey. All in all, Ironmark's good sized. Now we can sit down, we can go drop headline, grab this out, and draw the border. I got a thing for hexes, but draw the border of the area they control. Of course, we've got a watchtower outside the area they control. I mean, technically, is a swamp really under anybody's control? I mean, but remember, don't lose any of the roads. And 36 miles is a long way. Ironmark looks big, but it's not really that big. I mean, it's probably... Well, actually, no, it's pretty good size. It's probably 700 miles apart. Let's see, we'll put that right on the frontier. And we'll duck in again. Now, if we remember our histories, we've got a recent collapse. So Ironmark probably claims these hills right here, because they're right next to the road. And they're probably full of what they need, but yeah, not anybody abides by their claim. And remember, we have the not Celts and the not Romans to really give them. Oops, oh well. Good enough. Right there. There's the Ironmark's border. Now the funny thing is, we did it at 36. And I give the dog a bed. I buy the dog a bed. I make sure it's a good one, so she can lay in it. And what does she want to do? She wants to lay on top of a cardboard box I packed with books. She doesn't want to lay in her bed. She wants to lay in the cardboard box. She's not a cat. But, now what we should do, okay, so we bring up the Kingdom World Builder. Now what we did roll was, we rolled that it had a technology level for a Dungeon Master's Guide level, Player's Option level. Player's Option books were really fucking nice. I mean, they really were. That was 2.5. Had in it, it broke each stat down into two separate stats, which everybody I played with loved. You did hear people, oh, it's too complicated. Yeah, well, you're the one who can't understand how saving throws work, so I don't want to hear it. But we rolled Crusade era, early Middle Ages, mainly because we got the books. But early Middle Ages, late Dark Ages, which was good. And then we actually rolled feudalism, but I wanted to roll a second time to add in kind of like a background one. So we had feudalism with a monarchy. It was like, fuck me. So I rolled it again and got feudalism with a magocracy. So now feudalism, feudalistic society consists of layers of lords and vassals. The vassals provide soldiers or scudders to the lords, who in turn promise protection to their vassals. Now, because we rolled a matriarchal monarchy, you've got the queen, and she's obviously going to be a sorceress. So then female-led noble houses, because the only safe way to determine lineage is through the women. So that's how that happened. So we'll go here, hand out, grab a file real quick. But, fuck. I'm feeling it tonight. Ironmark. Government. Okay, so we've got a monarchy. matriarch, magocracy, feudalism. I'll give a shit about spelling tonight. Okay. So, sorcery. So the queen, no. The queen is a powerful sorceress. Noble families are led by mages. No mage in the family equals loss of title. That's going to keep your titles rolling. Which also means that Ironmark's not too far out of the Warlord era. You know, their history probably doesn't have them too far out of the Warlord. So, ugh. Sorry, it's just, whew. Yeah, I'm having a bit of a day. Anyway, so that's not too bad. Social alignment. I rolled, and believe it or not, my first roll was neutral evil. And the idea of Ironmark being neutral evil didn't sit well with me. Nor lawful good. So I decided to go with a little bit more difficult, and since it's just coming out of barbarism, we're going to go with chaotic good. I know lots of kingdoms, take the easy way out and go chaotic good, but we're actually going to fuck with it. Chaotic good means that the local lords put more faith in themselves than they do the crown. So now there is also stuff for this in the Pathfinder books. I just don't feel like getting to it yet. We're working with the World Builder's Guidebook right now. We'll use the Pathfinder stuff for cleanup. Chaotic good with a heavy leaning toward individualism and local strong and powers. Alright. Now we've got, what's going on, what's the situation? There's a lot of different things that were in here. Raiders, we're going to use raiders, of course. I mean, we could make it. We could go really unusual. And we go really old school if you really want to have fun. We can limit. We do this. Now, before anybody starts, I don't give a fuck if people scream. They can fucking scream if they want. Okay, what's unusual? Max female NPC strength equals 16. Primarily female driven, although there have been exceptions that prove the rule. PCs are the exceptions that prove the rule. Okay, and it doesn't. A female human cannot have a strength of more than 16, even if they put the +2 in the ability in strength. Wizardry is primarily a male-driven pursuit. Upheaval. Should wizards count as mages for noble family lineage? So right now we've already got trouble. Many women believe male wizard guilds should be outlawed. There is strife between the queen and the male warlords of the borders. The constant war of steel versus magic. Alright, so we got a little bit. I mean, that right there makes it a little different than a lot of what we see. Is it sexist? No. I'm not being. Is it sexist? Okay. No, because women have sorcery. And when you get right down to it, sorcery is, I have magic in my blood, I'm special. So no. It would be sexist if I also made them stupid. Alright. Let's see what else the World Builder's Guidebook offers us. Planewalking, persecution. We are going to put that they do use slavery. No, you know what? We'll leave Ironmark doesn't. Example, Kim happens to be a fan of the various players' option books. I loved the players' option books. They were fucking amazing. Alright, so kingdom size. Now, our kingdom is pretty big. Like I said, 36 miles per. Let us check the map. See if we got it. Oh, yes, we did. Okay, so let's say, travel from the coast to the border. $756 miles to get there. Okay, so Ironmark 600 miles wide. We go at the 10 miles a day, that's 2 months travel. Ironmark is big for a medieval kingdom. So the coast, now when we get down to it, there's a reason I should have done the map while I was online, but early towns generate along waterways and near resources. The towns and these are towns out in the plains. They're all farming. They're all agriculture. You do have your settlements on the river. On the river, not on the river, but not but on the and in the mountains. Obviously, to secure trade, to secure mining, and the like. Without trade, without resources, a town dies. Go to Arizona and New Mexico and look around, and you will find towns out there. Some pretty recent. I mean, we're talking some that have dried up and ended in the last 10 years because the bottling companies and a lot of other things are sucking up the aquifers, and the aquifers have dropped far enough that people can't reach them easily anymore with wells. And if they can reach them, they dry up real fast. There was a legal case where a company who was pulling the aquifer went to court to take possession of the water of the aquifer for the first 5 feet, so that these two towns couldn't tap the aquifer, because it would have meant they would have had to spend millions to drill their wells deeper, and they won. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of corporations who steal water, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. But anyway, we've got the lovely map. I placed them by rolling to see, whether or not there'd be roads or anything. So we moved steadily forward. Now, like I said, Ironmark is big. But what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to copy it. And, well, we're going to keep going. You know what? We're going to keep going with the world building spot. Good luck. Okay, so we know how big it is. It's pretty fucking big. And if you look, I mean, an empire is 10 by 10 times 20, so 2,000 miles. Ironmark fits in the Middle Kingdom. It's bigger than a small kingdom. 10 times 8, we go 612 divided by 8. That's 54.7. So that's, that was it, 56? Yeah, 56. 56, leaving 51. So we can go, 7 and 7. So, yeah. So, Union Kingdom. So, yeah, if we roll a 70, regional map dimensions, 4 by 6 hexes. And this is map hexes are about 100 miles across. So 4 by 6 hexes. So yeah, we're good. Now, city-states are interesting. City-states can be really good to play at, because a city-state provides everything you can need. It's surrounded by villages, fortresses. Now, world size, kingdom size, region hex, 30 miles. We ended up, never mind. We can go past these. I think dude's about to get stabbed in the face here. Okay. Kingdom climate, we already did that when we placed it. So now we're in population and resources. Alright, we'll scroll down. I cannot stress enough that reading this, I cannot stress enough that this book is excellent for those of you that want to build your own campaign, settings. I mean, it's one of these books that is largely overlooked by the gaming population because most of them don't know it exists. A lot of these so-called experts didn't start playing until, 3rd edition. Or they played 2nd edition and they had a player's handbook. They didn't have all this other shit. Alright. Kingdom settlement patterns, we have best topography. They follow the topography of the region. So, okay. Here we go. Okay, sparse. Actually, ours is pretty well detailed. So, cities and provinces. Oh, come on. I really should have read and gone through this piece by piece. And another day, another campaign setting, we will go through, and we will do it bit by bit. Alright. Oh man, hang on, my inhaler. Today's a good day, I don't taste blood. I've been tasting blood for the last week. Turned out it was the pressure from the bubble. hate the inhaler. Oh, I hate the inhaler really bad. Alright, we could roll. Alright, so lots of, oh wow. Resources per population. Okay, this is some in-depth stuff. I probably should have read it again. I read it before I went to the VA yesterday. But this is all the different stuff that they could find that you could put in the town or the city. I mean, food, drink, and lodging, almshouse, baker, common crafts and trades, blacksmith, trader, rare crafts and trades, transportation, and PC services. Must be a major industry in town for some of it. But like leatherworking, needs to have, probably needs to have a tanner. Weaver needs to have access. So, use, when you're making your town, use some common sense. So, you know what? Why don't we go ahead? We will scroll up to here. Die 3 minus 2. Okay, what's important town building, size of the community in terms of population. Now, there is a Pathfinder thing we can use, but you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and do it. Alright. First thing is, we're gonna go back to layers, and we're gonna go bleep, 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 bleep. Okay. I think we should we need our capital. We're gonna say that the queen moved on. We're gonna put the capital here. Okay. So let's use a fantasy city name generator. Okay, set of names. Fane. I like Fane. Let's go with Coast Fane. Fane. Coastal Fane. Okay. Show the nameplate. Okay, let's from a handout. Okay, so we can move to a handout. So a save pin. See? And then we would go over here once again. Cast Coast Fane. And a lot of you who have known, those of you who have known me know I hate Hoveltastic. Hoveltastic was very popular when I was playing, when I first started playing, because for some reason people liked the idea of every place being shitty. And I liked the idea of the cities being impressive. There are generators online for Pathfinder cities. Let's see if we can find one. Pathfinder 1E city generator. Boom. RPG tools. Alright, let's see. No. Oh, so we can just get a... let's see. Large. Not quite what I was looking for, but hey. Size. Let's go with Metropolis. Any human, government, magical, good, got good, submit. Oh, well. That's not really what I was looking for. Anyway, so. There's supposed to be a way to connect this. Now I don't see how to connect it. Which this sucks because I want it connected. There it is. I clicked on link your pin, I select. Okay. Edit. Link your pin. Notations, Ironmark background, mysterious note, pantheons, creation sheet. It just wants to dick with me today. The capital city of Cast, Bane. All players, let's see what happens when I do this. So it might have to be visible. Or it just might fucking hate me. Nah, it just fucking hates me, that's all. Oh, there it is. We had to roll down a little bit further. So yeah, yep, that's what it is. So save. So when you hover it over. Oh, okay, so nice. Okay. Now we got to move to, now that we have our little kingdom, it's going to be time soon to move to races, but let's keep going. We have the towns and villages, businesses, healers. Mapping cities. It tells you how to make cities and towns, how to do the maps for them. As you can see, Scardale has been around for a while. Cities and provinces, the ecologies. Now, AI can help you amazingly, but I know a lot of you don't use AI. So here is this actually shows you how to build your random monster encounters, your random encounter charts. Monster, large carnivore, medium carnivore, small carnivore, large herbivore, small herbivore, locals, non-local. See, it's quick. So it does help. I mean, then you got your cat places of interest. We're getting toward the end here. Then we get into history and mythology. Once you've set everything up, that helps with the pantheons. So, yeah. So, man, my batteries are running down fast. So, as you can see, the World Builder's Guide had a lot for us. Has a lot for us. If I was more energetic today, I would feel more like addressing the various We're gonna take a quick break and I'll see if I feel better when we come back.
Cock-a-doodle, hold the gate! Steel boots on the straw tonight! Hey, hey! He woke at dawn in feathers and pride. Tiny helm on a comb so wide. He sharpened a beak on a butter knife. Swore by the grain he'd guard this life. A hen looked up and rolled her eyes. Said, show him, sir, and make him wise. He dug one claw in the coop yard dirt. Then flared his wings like a battle shirt. Hear the clatter at the fence. Boots and hooves and bad intent. He puffed up tall, all chest and fire. Then screamed, nobody steals from my empire. Keep out the coop. Keep out the coop. Cluck, cluck, boom. Hey, hey. Keep out the coop. Keep out the coop or face my boots. Hey, hey. Three fox lads came with grins to sly. One had a spoon and one had pie. The rooster knight spun his little lance, caught one jaw in a chicken dance. Shield went bang on a wooden pail. He slipped in mud, but he never failed. One fox lunged, got a face full of straw. He crowed so hard the whole yard shook raw. Hear that clatter at the fence. Boots and hooves and bad intent. He puffed up tall, all chest and fire. Then screamed, nobody steals from my empire. Keep out the coop. Keep out the coop. Cluck, cluck, boom. Hey, hey. Keep out the coop. Keep out the coop or face my boots. Late by the moon, the foxes fled. One lost a shoe, one lost his head. The hens all bowed to the feathered lord. He drank warm corn like a king at war. Then one small peck and one last glare. He said, try again if you dare. Hey, hey. Ah! Keep out the coop. Keep out the coop. Cluck, cluck, boom. Hey, hey. Keep out the coop. Keep out the coop. Our night broke through. Keep out the coop. Keep.
Actually, I'm sorry, chat. I'm really my energy level dropped to nothing. So I wanted to stream today. I couldn't even make it an hour. I couldn't even give you guys an hour of entertainment. So we'll come back tomorrow and see if I can do a little bit better. You all have a really good evening and try to take care of one another.
Sleep, little star, sleep near my knee. Salt by the sill, and when June unfastens the green hill gate, we run to the bramble.